Today at Mullin Machinery, we have a Maximat Super 11 lathe made by Emco. I believe these are Austrian machines. Yep, made in Austria. Very high quality, 10 by 30 inch small home shop lathe, 110 volt single phase. Machine's already sold. We're just making a video for the buyer so you can see everything before it's shipped. 10 by 30 inch. We removed the locks from the door, just put magnet on. There's the lock there because there was no key, but there's really nothing in the cabinets. It's just a tube of grease down there. We put a magnet on here just to keep this one shut. We have a little live center in the tailstock. Dorian tool post with a Aloris AXA holder. 6-inch Emco chuck. Unfortunately, we only have the standard jaws that are in it. That one handle is slightly bent. We're missing the plastic knob, but otherwise it's all there. That was the back corner of the cabinet that was dented that we straightened and touched up on as best we could there. All the paint is on the machine otherwise. Battery's probably going to go dead on this before we know it. There's the rear corner of the box. You can see nothing was damaged in it because there's some capacitors in there. That was just an empty corner, but somehow someone banged that corner pretty hard. Now on the ways, you can, I don't know if you can make it out clear, there's some very faint light pits there. I guess there must have been a little surface rust at one time. There's a little over here and a little over there, but no wear. There we have the Emco milling vise. I put this handle on, it fits it well. It's a little long, but at least the square fits. I believe that's 10 millimeter. Got some extra Aloris blocks. Original Emco oil. That's not a spray oil. Unscrew that top and it pours out. Morse taper 2 drill chuck for the tailstock. Morse taper 2 drill chuck with the threaded in the back for the milling head. Some mixed sizes Morse taper 2 collets. There's a Morse taper 2 3/8 M mill holder. 2 chuck keys. One fits the chuck, one fits the spindle to take the chuck out. There's a 5C drawbar and spindle adapter. And there's a full set of collets along with a 1/2 and 5/8 hex collet. The only thing that confuses me with the drawbar is that's got a taper on the back. And the back of the spindle is rather thin. It does draw it in, but I would prefer you put a ring around that or something to stiffen that up. If you're just pushing the taper on the back of the spindle, unless you want to take this sleeve out and make it square or something to better fit it, because you wouldn't want to bow the spindle if you crank it too hard. My battery's just about dead, so we're only going to run it quickly. Let's see, it's 300 RPM. 600 RPM. There's your cross feed. We extracted the broken screw from the handle, but I didn't have another handle put in there, but we extracted it. And you flip it over, and you have your longitudinal feed. If I flip this again, it's a 2-speed motor. Oh, actually we are on 600 RPM. Okay. There it feeds well. Let me go back, shut it off, and we'll put it in a lower speed. Let's see, just so you can see the half nuts work. The vibration is just the sheet metal. So pick the speed up. No, this way. There's your half nuts. I don't know what they do for a thread dial. I don't see, maybe one can go there. I don't have a thread dial for it, but what you see is what we have. So, I forgot to show you the milling attachment. There's the milling attachment. Appears to be in good shape. Someone had clipped the wire, and it should be single phase. I don't understand why there's 4 wires unless that has to sync with the capacitors in the head, but there's no plug on the head, so that's the part I'm not sure about. Do not have a drawbar, but the spindle looks fine, and I do not have the handle for the down feed. But otherwise, appears to be in great shape, and that will be carefully placed in the crate with the unit. For others who are looking for small machines, you can check us out on our website, mullinmachinery.com. That's MULLIN machinery.com for all your tool room and fabricating needs.